Yeah, you, wait, where did we leave off? Oh, right, yeah. Lulu mentioned something about being banned, and then, the portly dwarf comes over with your bill.
Oh.
Places it on the table.
What does it look like? What's the damage?
1 silver, 2 copper.
Nice.
Scorpio would know that Lulu did a little bit of extra damage. She ate 3 of the goat pies and squirreled the last one away into her bag.
I assumed that Nim ate the rest of his and cried through it, but still ate it because it was delicious.
We could just say Ajax had his and ate his.
Sure.
Scorpio will put down, count out the exact amount out of his coin pouch and just say, "This is the food budget."
It was so worth it. It was so good. She burps while sitting on your shoulder.
It was worth it.
That was a direct breath weapon.
It smells spicy. Spicy.
Are you ready?
Let's head out.
Yep.
To the exhibition.
All right.
You start making your way to the exhibition. And as you do, Scorpio, you notice, all of a sudden, as you're making your way through the crowd, Lulu's entire body seizes up. She just, almost goes full into lock mode. You feel her legs kind of clench around your ribs, and her...
Pull her around to face me.
You see she's,
okay?
having, a moment. She says...
And Scorpio will turn around and run in the opposite direction with her out in front of him.
Yeah. And she's she holds her fist to her head. She says, "Oh my God.
Are you okay?
I think I saw one of the Furious 5.
Oh, jeez. And Scorpio will just drop her.
Oh my God.
She lands on her butt and she goes, "Ow! What gives?"
Always be ready.
Oh.
Don't freeze up like that. You scared me.
Oh my God, I'm such a big fan. Oh my God, I'm such a big fan.
I think they seem really familiar.
Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool.
They do seem pretty cool.
She's jumping up and down and wringing her hands together.
All right. If you promise to calm down, and Scorpio will put her back up on his shoulder so she can see better.
I want him to sign my forehead. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are they all here? Is it just that one? That's not my favorite one. That's not my favorite one.
How far did y'all go from us?
They're probably a couple feet away.
Okay,
and all you see is Lulu having a meltdown on Scorpio's shoulders.
Yeah. Is Lulu in trouble?
Oh my God, do you think Simi's here? Oh, Simi's my favorite.
Is that a real question, Ajax?
I'm a Simi stan. Oh.
I figured she's just, racked in guilt or something from whatever must have happened.
Feel guilt.
I don't know about that. I think she feels a lot of things.
I don't think guilt's one of them.
I'm not one to judge. I can't read people that well.
You don't have to read people to judge. It's like lying to ourselves.
Should we check in?
I think Scorpio's got it under control.
We could throw something at her.
All right.
Do you think Lala's here? I love Lala. I'm a Lala lover. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you think they're all here? Do you think Lala will sign my head? Do you think she'd think that's weird? Oh my God.
Lulu.
Sign my lamp!
My ears. If they are here, they might be here for the exhibition. And then you could prove your prowess in combat, like we've been training for. And
I can't perform in front of them. I can't do it.
That's right, you're banned.
Oh my God.
Then I will do it.
Scorpio's walking over as they're having this conversation. The only thing you all hear as he's walking over is a ringing, "Sign my lamp."
What? Is everything okay, Scorpio?
There's some angry 5 people here that Lulu is very...
Furious Five, the Furious Five. Do you think
the
they're all
Furious Five.
here?
And,
Are they here?
Look! And sure enough, she points at one. One that you recognize, Ajax, as Balvinder. The fighter of
Just
the
let it be
Furious
known that
Five.
Xander remembers. Scorpio
Yes,
does not.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I hope Simi's here. I'm such a Simi stan. Or Lala. I love Lala. I'm such a Lala lover. Oh my god.
You know we've met them before, right?
What?
What?
Why? Why would you?
Do you want
And
to
Nim
meet them?
can introduce you.
You know Deb? Do you think they're all here?
Are they good at fighting?
Oh my god, yes. They're
Scorpio, you
so
were
good.
the
Well, Scorpio, well,
he
you enjoyed meeting them. The stuff of legends. There's so many stories about the Furious Five.
I will test their
Adventure.
legends in battle.
those are wait if it comes to that, but those are
Oh man,
Those
I
are
bet
our-
they're
those
here
are
to
friends.
like do the ceremonies, opening ceremonies. I don't even know
Yeah,
if they
good.
fight anymore. I just am so, oh man.
Well, let's meet them.
Oh my god, he's riding a dog. That's so cool. I want to ride a dog. Oh my god.
wait,
Is that Moti?
which dog is it?
Is that-
Yeah. Which,
Moti?
do we know
Oh, wait,
do we know
no.
what dog it is?
Yeah, you sure enough see Moti
Oh my god.
making her way through the crowd with Balvinder on her back.
Nim just grabs Lulu's hand and then runs over.
Taking Scorpio with.
Yeah, just drag and is still holding Ajax's hand.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, come on!"
Valym, come on, please. Come on. I won't grab your hand, but come on.
I'm not talking to the dog.
You don't have to.
I'm
We won't
telling
ask
you,
you.
you won't, but I'm telling you so you tell
I
them
did.
if they ask.
I will. I have your back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, his back is to you, and you do see Balvinder like shaking hands with some people and around a table where people are signing up, and he takes like a ribbon and like puts it on his shirt. He's wearing kind of like a flannelish button down and is like chatting with people when you approach him. Moti
I'm
smells you right away and comes
running
wobbling over.
To Moti. And a big hug. Moti, hi!
Yeah, Moti licks your face repeatedly. Balvinder sees that Moti is like doing something and turns around, and he like his face lights up when he sees all of you. His mustache is bristling. And before you could say anything, Lulu's like, "But this is Sartaj's dog. Is Sartaj here?" And Balvinder just looks surprised. This is
Hey.
Moti. Moti belongs to Sartaj. Sartaj is the archer of the group. But you notice she's explained this to Scorpio
Oh.
specifically.
Okay.
He's
Scorpio's
the
at rapt
fighter.
attention.
He's a really good fighter. Back in the
Oh.
day, he used to use a two-handed mace.
What are his weaknesses?
He doesn't have any.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he's the fighter of the group. Yeah,
But-
and then Lala is his wife. And
Oh,
now
good for
he's
them.
old and Lala's old too, but Lala's a master of magic. And then
That's
Simi's
great.
a firebender, and she
Lulu,
sets things
Lulu,
on fire.
Lulu, do you want to meet him?
You, you know, she looks up at him and she's like, "Where's everybody else?"
Oh,
This is Balvinder.
Did you bring your wife, sir? And
where's everybody else?
you see him like look surprised and then just start laughing as he claps you in a big hug, Ajax.
Ah,
No, I left
say
my
hi to
I left my
Loki.
wife at home. He like puts a hand on her head and then like, you know, shakes your hand, Nim, and shakes your hand, Scorpio and Valym.
No.
Hello, sir. I'm gonna.
Look at
I'm
you!
Gonna,
Look at how big you've gotten.
Wait, who?
To
him.
you.
Oh,
Hmm.
have I? Have I? What? Speaking of, how are the puppies?
They're doing amazing. All of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Are
Okay.
you here for the exhibition?
Oh yeah, sometimes I like to watch. I don't compete anymore. And he like bangs the side of his calf. And you do see like an old gnarly scar that extends about from his ankle bone halfway up his calf. Right along the shin.
Well, be patient with our friend here. He doesn't quite remember everything that happened.
Oh, me.
Yes, you.
I'm Scorpio, by the way. I have a bit of a memory thing.
I know who you are.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, well, we didn't lie.
That's how we got Tootsie.
Valym, he knows me.
Yes, he does.
How is my favorite horse? He says to you, Valym.
She's doing fantastic. She's been getting along with the stable areas. Incredibly fast, incredibly smart. A majestic steed through and through.
Thank you for taking care of her.
Thank you for giving me the chance to.
She's a very special animal. And look at poor Moti here. She's doing so good. Getting old. He like slaps her on the hindquarters. Moti just like, is like excited to see all of you. She's doing that thing that dogs do. Or she's like kind of going in circles and there's a lot happening right now.
Zoomies.
Yeah.
I'll pet Moti.
Nim's gonna try and climb Moti.
Yeah, her saddle is on, so you can easily do that. Yeah. And you notice now, Nim, you're not that much bigger than what he said. You're not like, you are about the same size that you were. It's only been a few months. Your feet don't touch the ground quite yet, because this is a halfling size mount, and you are still able to ride it.
Huh.
How often do you come here, Bavender?
Only a couple times a year.
What is the secret to victory in this exhibition match?
Honestly, it's just to do something outrageous no one's expecting. Wow the crowd. It's not about being actually efficient in battle. You gotta do something that's showy.
Oh.
Are we gonna be fighting someone else? Or
I mean, that's up to you.
Oh. Any advice besides that?
Well, he like thinks for a moment. Let's see if he has any advice for you all. See how
I'm gonna
smart
try
he
and
is.
urge Lulu to get on Moti as well behind me.
That won't take much convincing. Okay. Yeah, he pulls you in close. And he says, a couple of the judges, they really go for the really cheesy stuff. Like, strongman type of thing.
Okay.
Like, oh, look how far I can throw this barrel. That type of thing.
Right. Okay. Is there anyone we should be looking out for in particular? Any school? Any person?
The favorite to win today? That girl right there.
The gold hair?
No.
Okay.
Who? Look.
They call her the bull.
Oh,
Oh my.
my rival.
Brunhilde the bull.
Does Scorpio
God.
remember her?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Roll for it.
Okay. What should I roll? What's this?
Like 10 and up, you remember?
It's a 6.
You have no recollection of this woman.
Yeah.
Ajax, you
Ajax,
do
you
remember
brothers.
the ripped shorts. And you do remember this was the first woman who began your legacy of women kicking your ass.
And I called her
Hilda.
thick. And I called her
Yep.
thick Hilda.
That's
Yes.
And
More
that's
like
what.
thick Hilda.
And that's what
Lesson
Ajax
learned.
says. He murmurs it as he looks.
No.
And I look at Scorpio. And I point.
A formidable opponent.
That's you. Oh God, it was so long ago.
Oh, do I have a history?
If I remember correctly, that's your rival.
We must have trained together. Some of it seems familiar. Yes.
When we first met, we ran into her, and she kicked my ass.
Tell me, Ajax. And Scorpio will like grip your shoulders. This is very important. How did she win? What was her style? What did she do?
Okay. She grabbed me, and I could not get out of it.
Riding around in circles on Mutti.
Mhm.
Say, "Wait, Scorpio, you won too. You fought alongside her."
And as I was grabbed, you came in and headbutt me.
I was victorious.
You were indeed victorious.
That's right.
Valym,
No, we fought
Wait.
together. We did.
but I got knocked out.
Yes. You got knocked the hell out.
What is
Did. Level
what did-
1 monk. Scorpio beat the shit out of him. This is a nice recap for those of you who are new here. Deep lore,
See?
deep
But
Shikar
It's
lore.
a plot device.
Yeah.
but what did you do? Valym?
What do you mean?
Well, when I woke up, you were fine.
Yeah, they said we can stop.
We must have won.
You did.
I will
did
use
you help?
this, and I will try to fight her.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
As long as you helped me.
Mm-hmm.
They- but yeah, that's her name's Brunhilde.
Where do I sign up?
You're standing right near the table.
Yeah. Scorpio will go over and sign.
Hey, you just get to put your name down,
Hmm.
what feat of strength you're going to perform, and any props that you need. In parentheses, it says within reason.
Is there a kids sign up?
There is actually.
Nim's gonna go over. He'll hop off Moti and leave like Lulu up there though, and
You hear
goes
Lulu
over.
reciting like still a list of facts.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she's like, "Well,
Yeah.
at issue 32 of the Furious 5, the comic series, it only
yep.
printed in the
I'll be
papers for two
right
for
there.
2
Yeah,
years.
I'll be
and
right
then
back, Lulu.
they-
You just keep going. And how many names are there on the kids sign up?
There's only about 8.
Are there any last names I would recognize?
No, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valym,
Okay.
Yes, Ajax.
we should strategize.
Okay.
And we'll pull him to the side a little bit away from everyone. Be right back.
Hmm.
So,
Mhm.
what do you think we should do?
I wonder if they'll let us duel each other.
Now, when you say that,
See it.
what do you exactly mean by that?
A show of strength between two titans of force. That's all.
Tight.
Now, I'm not against this,
Mhm.
but we have to be careful because, my sword acts on its own sometimes.
That's the worst thing they could happen.
I kill you?
Yeah.
It'd be a show of feet, but I don't want to kill you.
You won't.
Well, if we do that,
Mhm.
and it just if we want to work together in this just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
whenever we're fighting, and after you notice that you hurt me,
Mm-hmm.
try to get as far away as possible. Not so I won't hurt you, but so I can regain my own thinking.
Mm.
Just consider that. You don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
but
no, it makes sense.
whenever things might be going a little too far for me.
Yes. If we give them a show of force, but we can probably bring it around.
Just know I won't stop until I'm dead or you are.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we should do it.
Yeah. I mean, we have
All right.
these fantastic blades, and if nothing else, it'll be a show of strength for the ages.
Let's do it.
Nim is
Walk
gonna.
back. No, go ahead. We're just gonna walk back to y'all. You're fine. Go ahead.
Nim's gonna sign up as Lulu Grimwillow.
Okay. Nim,
Scorpio
give me
signs
a
up.
perception check.
Okay. $21.
You do notice a picture, a hand-drawn picture of a goblin that looks somewhat familiar to you, with like a frowny face, crossed out, and nailed like kind of just below your eye line behind the desk or behind the table.
Is there someone manning?
Yeah.
This?
Yes. Yeah. There's like a half elf with glasses who's kind of railing off like different rules to different people. You hear her talking to
excuse
one of
me?
the other parents and saying, for children, they'll be put in a weight class, kind of, and then they just spawn no weapons, no magic, no. And you see her like kind of listing off.
No magic.
Yes. And then a tap out is a tap out. We had an incident a couple of years ago where the tap out was not respected. So you see her like kind of like listing off the rules, and she sees you trying to get her attention. How can I help you?
What? I thought it was like a talent show. What do you mean, no magic?
Well, the adult exhibition is like a talent show, but for children, it's more of a, it's just a goodwill type of thing.
What happened with this girl?
You see her shudder. Prefer not to talk about that. That poor girl.
Please, I need to know it'll be safe. And I'm writing a story about this whole event, and I would love to know.
We barely got away from that bad press. You see her kind of get concerned. A story? What kind of story? Which news outlet do you work for? I mean, the kid survived.
Oh, good.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Well, probably they're not worth it then. No worries.
She survived mostly intact. There's no way we could have known.
Well, how long ago was this?
Only a couple of years. I mean, since then, we've really just tightened up the rules.
Okay. Is there, when the kids are in, and he takes out like a little journal, is there like an anti-magic field or something, or is it just, good faith?
Well, we have people watching for that sort of thing.
Yeah?
To make sure that you're safe, yes.
Oh, and who's in charge of that?
Be that gentleman over there, our head of security.
I see.
She
Thank
points
you.
out
All right.
a bristling dragonborn with iridescent red scales and a very sort of like dapper kind of light gray suit type of situation going on. With like several ruffles at the neck tucked into like a
Ooh.
waistcoat.
Okay. Well, thank you. I think I have what I need. I think I'll just go speak with security then.
It was one time, 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
The girl did survive. I've heard she started talking again, too.
Oh my god.
Oh. Does she live here?
No. Apparently she goes in a panic whenever she sees the city anymore. But she did survive.
I see. Maybe kids shouldn't be fighting.
Well, I mean, some kids definitely shouldn't fight.
And so, are you're making sales off of this, off of having children fighting?
Oh, no.
No. It's nothing like that. We don't even charge an entrance fee. It's just to, encourage discipline and the essence of you're a monk. She points to Scorpio. Martial arts can be very rewarding for a child.
Oh, yes. No, I agree. But are there any vendors, any sponsors? There is a commercial aspect in any way?
Oh, nothing of the kind. There's no entry fee. It's just to encourage people's interest in physical arts. It's performing art if you think about it.
Right. Then why so much curbing of magic?
Well, there was that incident. We've just had to tighten down on some of our rules. That's all.
Is this around all of us?
Children really shouldn't be using magic against each other.
Nim, it could also. This is a city of barbarians. If this is their cultural thing, they have that right to make that declaration.
Is there a list of rules somewhere?
Yes. And she pushes over a piece of parchment that has some of the rules on it. And it says things like, thou shalt not permanently maim, thou shalt not bite, thou shalt not breathe fire. Thou shalt not use magic of a restorative nature. Thou shalt not use magic of an incendiary nature. Thou shalt not use magic of a goblin nature.
Well, quite frankly, this is boring.
Well, we don't want children setting other children on fire.
Children bounce back. I say this as a child.
Is there a rules displayed for the adult one anywhere, or guidelines?
You notice now. Actually, let me give some background. That for adults, a lot of it really is kind of a talent show. So, yeah, your exhibition could be fighting each other. If you wanted it to be, it could be smashing 30 barrels with your head in 30 seconds. It could be.
You do that.
It could be lifting an elephant, strongman style. It could be anything that you think would impress the crowd because it's an exhibition of strength. But the tiny tot category, you notice now, actually, Scorpio, looks like little children. A couple of them monks from your dojo, in the colors.
They're doing katas and sparring against each other type of thing. Yeah.
That type of thing. It is the tiny tot category, and it makes you wonder what the hell Lulu did to that poor child she was sparring against.
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, it's a pretty big lesson to learn to forgive and that people can grow after past experiences. Would you ever consider revoking the ban? Oh, and don't wait, hear me out. What if this goblin was able to demonstrate in a fight with another that she could control herself?
Roll a persuasion check.
I gotta pick a good die for this. 15.
Well, let's see what her... She kind of says, well, it was a while ago, and kids do tend to be a bit crazy at that age.
And
I don't know
this
anybody
reason-
that would get in the ring with her, though.
I'll do it.
You?
Yes.
I mean, are you sure? Wait, is she here? And you suddenly see she's like scared. Oh God, is that her on the dog? Oh no, not again.
Yes, look at how sweet she is.
You see Lulu go, hi, and the girl ducks behind the table. Oh God, please no! I have a family.
Look, I take response. You know, she can fight me. You know, my dad will even say yes. Ajax,
I'll walk over. Yes.
I can.
There you go.
Lulu and I can fight each other, right?
Yes.
Why would
give
you
my
do that to
permission.
your child?
I trust my child knows what they're doing.
That poor little girl.
You think I can't take her?
You don't know what she's capable of.
You don't know what I'm capable of. And fine, we're friends. It's fine. I'm gonna go skip off to Lulu.
Scorpio signs up with the other, like the adult category, with the feat of strength being conquering oneself.
Ah, okay.
And for props, requests almost like exactly what he's wearing. So like a gold tunic, a gold headband, some like harem pants, and golden slippers and things like that.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'll walk to Valym and I'm gonna look at the sign up place and say, I hate my handwriting. So if you wouldn't mind,
How do you spell your
checking us
name?
in. A J A X.
Do you have a last name?
No.
C-A-N-Y-M.
Do you?
I'm trying to decide.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Me either.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one up. I almost wrote pestilence, but might send the wrong message.
You know, I'd like a last name eventually.
You could take what's her name's? Armor Lady. I don't...
Rena.
That one. Yes.
If I'm ever so lucky.
Yes. Yes. So that you can get a last name that way.
What about you?
What do you mean?
How will you get one? Do you want one?
I want one. I just don't know how I'll get one. I might just make it up.
Does Scorpio have one?
He wouldn't remember.
That's fair. So, all three of us don't have one, but Nim does.
That child is something else. Yes.
Well, I'm glad they didn't have a troubled life like we did.
Their sister died in a well. Their
God,
dad
oh,
is
God.
on a...
Stop. He has his mother still.
Yeah.
I can't say the same. But yeah,
I mean,
let's...
I don't know. I don't even know if I have parents. Like, I get it. I don't... Was this like a grief bonding moment? I'm sorry. I don't...
No, it's fine. This is good. We're good. After this, we're sad now, and then we take it out in the exhibition. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. We're trying to do this together. It's us.
Oh, we're bonding.
Yes.
Got it. Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We got this, yes.
Yes.
Great.
If I hurt you, will you be mad at me?
Not if we win.
Okay. Cool. Good. It's important.
I trust. Don't go easy on me. Just make sure I don't die, or you don't die, or we both don't die.
Okay.
But I think we got this in the bag.
I've been studying some animal books.
Oh,
You'll like this.
you're gonna. Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Do your work.
You promise? You
Swear.
mean that? You mean that, right?
Swear. As long as you think it'll be entertaining. For them, not for you, for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You do this thing where your voice gets higher.
It happens when I might be lying, I've found out.
I found that out too, actually. But thank you for being honest with me.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Lulu,
Yeah.
you're in. I signed you up.
What?
She said it was fine. It's you and I.
They're
You
gonna
get to
let
fight.
me in?
Yeah, but you have to fight me.
I have to fight you.
Well, but not actually hurt. According to their rules and stuff, to prove that you can.
Like, punch you?
I don't know what do the other. Yeah, it's like sparring or wrestling or whatever.
Just like in practice, Lulu.
I know, but I don't feel like that's fair to Nib. Nib, do you know how to fight?
I've been watching.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. This is about and plus, if you do really well, do we get a prize?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to win, and then we can split the winnings.
Oh.
Make it a good show. I'll even ham it up. Make it
Okay.
look really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we have to tell a whole tale in the struggle, back and forth, and then there should be emotions and a denouement, and then
A what?
And then you finish it.
A what?
It's fine. I'll take care of that part. A denouement, it's when it's the end of the story and it wraps up at the end. It's all right. That's my job.
Okay. Because it's a little bit confusing.
We're
but-
going to put on a show, yeah?
Yes. A show.
Yes.
But not
Yes.
like a real thing because we don't hurt each other, but like we're going to pretend to fight.
It's okay. As long as you don't kill me, I can come back.
Wait, so do we make this believable?
Yeah. I'll sell it. I mean, you can still hit me. I've gone out and back up before,
Do we use magic?
no.
No, we're not allowed to, but I need to figure out how they can tell. Or maybe someone can distract that guy when we're doing it.
We would definitely win.
Yeah.
We gotta get good spots for the opening ceremonies.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
Were there magic restrictions for the adults?
No, because
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. God.
As long as you don't use them to mess with other contestants, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So, what preparations do you all make, or do you just go and sit to watch this? To watch.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we're in.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just going in. Yeah.
Awesome. So, let's see. I'm trying to pull up. There's so many character sheets for this one. Bum, bum, bum. So first up, you see Brunhilde. She stretches. She's still wearing her tiny little shorts and the sort of pale beige garb of the monastery. She has a sky blue sash around her waist and you see her like do a couple of toe touches strategically in front of the audience. She flexes her hamstrings a little, and she spots you, Scorpio, and reaches out, like does the whole like sort of like forearm thing. Yeah. And she says, Scorpio, I didn't expect to see you here.
Remind me how we first met. And this, I will say out of character, this is something that she's familiar with. Anybody that has spent a long time with Scorpio knows that this is sort of like the ritual.
She grins and she says, I was the one that pulled you from the river.
You have my eternal thanks, but I've been told we are rivals.
Well, yes. Unfortunately.
Then I trust you have proven yourself worthy in my eyes before, and I am looking forward to seeing it again.
Oh, I'm going to put on a show. Wait, was it Valym that pulled you from the river?
I don't think it was discussed.
Oh, okay.
It was the monastery, I think.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure I didn't misspeak there. For her feat of strength, you notice that there have been erected like these poles on the ground of varying heights. Each of them culminating or sort of leading to a single pot hanging on a string about 60 feet in the air from a pole. You see her stretch, and she addresses the crowd, bowing deeply, and she says, Behold the wonders of the valley of Moonblush. There I have trained in the monastery, and I'll show you not only strength of sinew, but strength of spirit. And she attempts to... It's probably going to take 3 athletics checks from her. She got a nat 20 on the first one.
Heck
she does a standing backflip onto the very first pole. And the crowd erupts, cheering. And she just kind of like does like a quick bow. And then she's going to attempt to leap onto one, another, and then for the last roll, she's going to try to like do a sort of what is it called, like a one of those like jackknife kicks to crack the pot and then land on the ground. So we'll do one roll to see if she makes it to the other 2 poles. She fumbles briefly. From the first pole, she leaps to the second one. Her foot slips as she hits the third one.
The crowd.
So she'll have to roll for disadvantage for her final one. Got matching 12s, which with her modifier is a 16. She flies through the air. You see her ankle crack against the pot, but it doesn't break. She doesn't have the force needed. She lands on the floor very like gracefully, and everyone still does a polite smattering of.
Ajax like does a very loud one. It's like,
oh really?
Wow.
She notices you and she goes, "Hey, Ajax." She like comes over to you as they like start to pull down like her props, and she looks kind of embarrassed. She's like, "Hey, thank you.
That was amazing.
I flubbed
Why didn't everybody else? What?
I didn't break the pod. I just hit it. I was supposed to break it, and glitter was going to come out, and it was going to shower me while I was in a heroic pose underneath, and
I still thought it was really cool.
And at least now you don't have glitter everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to win this year.
But it was very impressive.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I know I couldn't do that.
She takes a seat next to y'all. You see Balvinder is sitting like in a sort of erected stand. You're in a circular area right in front of one of the fighting schools. outside of which there are two like shrubberies shaped like boars kind of like facing each other, a path through the middle. But this is like a temporary ring that's been erected here. The street is still bustling with people kind of looking as they're walking by, and like the crowd is kind of growing as some people stop. You see a variety of different people show on a lot of different feats. You see one person, some of them are cringier than others.
I love that. I love those acts. I live for it.
Yeah, you see one particularly strapping dwarf simply come on in a very skimpy undergarment and flex for the entire audience and just kind of like hit a number of different poses. He turns around, flashing both of his buttocks as he like clenches, and you see like some people covering their children's eyes and other people like clapping. You see a half-orc come out and crush 6 watermelons with his thighs.
We're in the splash zone. There's just watermelon everywhere.
You then see
I feel like, there are people in the aisles that are like prestidigitating the cleanup.
Yes.
As part of the staff.
You see a very like built sort of I guess like half elf with her hair pulled up into like a French braid come out, and she does kind of the classic thing where they line up like 6 wooden planks, one on top of each other, held up by like 2 bricks on either side, and she brings down her fist and cracks through them, and the crowd cheers, and they bring out 7 and she cracks through them, and the crowd cheers, and they bring out 8, and then boom, she cracks through all of them except the last one. Feeling a little dejected, she steps away, but the crowd is still like politely clapping. Then we see a tiny gnome enter the ring. Her hair is golden. There's a smattering of freckles across her face.
There she is.
And it's Sunflower herself.
Yeah! Yeah! I can't whistle. I whistle!
Yeah, she gives you all, like, she sees you all, and she, like, looks excited when she sees all of you.
Can I bardically inspire her as I whistle?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would say you could give her bardic inspo.
Okay, I'll do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sunflower, you got this.
She
Sorry,
like
guys.
She like throws you a little wink, Nim. And then like you notice like a lot of people know her because this is home territory. This is the school she studied at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
She kind of like stretches, cracks her knuckles, and then you see it. They bring the biggest, strappiest spectral boar into the ring that you've ever seen.
And I've seen a lot of spectral boars.
Yes, the thing bristles, snorts, and paws at the ground. And you see her like get into a 3-point stance across from it. And the crowd gets like kind of quiet. This boar is about twice the size of her. And then with a crack, almost like a sound of thunder, it charges. And she charges at the same time. All right, let's see who gets the initiative. Sunflower does. Bum, bum, bum.
Look at Valym, like, what the hell is she doing?
Honestly, Ajax, I don't know what she's doing anymore.
Oh, that was sad.
Yeah, I didn't go for a walk. I saw Sunflower this morning.
What?
Just
Well, later. We have this.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Later.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, she gets the jump on it, and you also see she looks a little nervous as this thing roars and comes charging at her. And you wonder if she chose it because it's the symbol of her sort of like
Yeah.
of her school.
Mm-hmm.
Ajax, me seeing Sunflower was the reason I knew to suggest the exhibition to Lulu in the first place. I manipulated us coming here on purpose.
Manipulated. I don't like that word.
That's okay.
So did you not think we'd come if you just asked?
Oh, I didn't want to ask.
Oh.
I just figured it'd be easier if everyone else was excited about it. And then there wouldn't be attention on me until now.
Oh.
Look at her. And a beacon of shadows and deception.
As you say this, you see she's like waiting for the boar. You know, she gets the jump on it, and it's almost like she's waiting for it. You see her fist kind of go flying out, and it misses. The boar ducks underneath, catches her right in the ribs, and sends her flying. You hear a sickening crack as 3 of her ribs snap, and she lands on her back. The boar reels around, going for a second one. And at this point, when she looks up at the boar, kind of at it, but you can see her eyes, because at this point she's facing the 4 of you. You see fire in her eyes.
Don't forget her bardic inspo.
She's raging.
Yeah, and she enters a rage. This time, when the boar charges, she attacks again.
Mm-hmm.
With Nim's D6, she hits. Her fist goes cracking into the side of the spectral boar's head, and then she follows up with a second one right to the chest and hits both times. Smack, smack. The boar catches her. Oh, and misses. The boar tries to catch her under the arms. She reels around. This will be the final sort of bout. And they face off again. This time, the boar kind of reels back, gaining momentum, comes at her one more time. She wins the face-off, grabs the boar by the neck, and then very swiftly kind of does a... what's that move called?
Full Nelson?
No.
DDT is suplex?
Yes, suplex. That's what I was thinking. Thank you. I didn't want to say DDT because that's somebody else's move. A sunflower stunner. Yeah, she takes the boar's arms behind its back and just kidding. Sorry. She takes the boar by the neck and suplexes it backwards. And as she does, it bursts into a million stars, and wisps of sort of magic deteriorate as she sends it back to the Fey realm from whence it was conjured. As she does, the crowd goes wild.
We are the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that she looks a little bit exhausted as she kind of, and her knuckles are bruised and bloodied. She's got dirt on her face and kind of a cut underneath her chin. And you do notice she's kind of limping when she walks out of the ring.
Oh. Well, I hope she's all right.
One of the showrunners taps you on the shoulder, Scorpio. I believe you're up, sir.
I am ready.
I'm going to go down and see if I can find Sunflower.
Okay.
Good luck, Scorp.
Thanks.
Scorpio.
Yes.
What do you do?
Okay. So the stagehand has laid out the props that Scorpio has asked for. So on this stage platform, you can see that there is the Moonblush style clothing that's just laid down on the ground on the stage. And Scorpio comes out and addresses the crowd. I am Scorpio of the Moonblush Monastery, but I am more than that. I am more than this body, and I am more than these thoughts. And sometimes we must conquer ourselves. And Scorpio starts to move in a very Tai Chi fashion. It's very intentional. And everybody who's familiar with Scorpio can tell that he is spell casting. And he starts making his hand signs. As he does, the clothing that was on the floor starts to rise. and Scorpio casts Unseen Servant inside of the clothing.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it starts to like take the shape of a person, and it looks as though Scorpio is looking at like a mirror image of an invisible self.
Yeah. Perfect.
He starts to walk around
You
as
hear
if
a
he's
gasp.
like,
Oh my god.
as if he's like giving a TED talk, and starts. Sometimes our bodies hold us back. And he swipes out with his hand, and it goes through where the invisible arm is, and it doesn't do anything to the Unseen Servant. Sometimes we are limited by physical capabilities, sometimes mental, and he'll swipe at the other arm. We are limited by memories, holding us back to the past and creating fear for the future. And he sweeps under for both legs where they would be. But we must accept to live in the present and conquer those fears. And Scorpio claps his hands together and casts Thunderclap. And there's a booming noise, and the Unseen Servant is dissipated, and the clothes fall to the ground.
Roll a performance check with advantage.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Natural 20!
The crowd goes wild.
22 total.
That's amazing. Yeah, the crowd goes wild.
And Scorpio bat.
Yeah.
It does
That's
a
my score.
You hear Lulu crying out from the crowd. Like,
That's one of my dads!
like a child crazed, eyes wild. She's just...
As Scorpio is taking it all in and making his way down backstage and back into the crowd, silently in his mind, he turns to Whimsy and just says, "Thank you for lending me your power again."
You just hear a chuckle in response of, and you hear a voice say, "On amusing display."
I meant what I said. And he'll go return to his seat.
Yeah, Lulu's like all excited. She's like, "That was so cool." Because like Sunflower went out there. She was pretty cool because she fought that giant boar. But then like you were like, "I'm above all that."
It's just different. Oh, yes.
I was going to go out there and kick Nim's butt, but now I'm wondering if I should just like go out there and like talk to Nim and be like,
"Dude,
What?
We're gonna tell a story.
I thought I was gonna kick your butt, and everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, you'll do that too. But yeah,
Right. I got confused.
Whatever you do, I'll be watching."
Around this time, Valym, you find Sunflower binding her ribs with like a piece of bandage, sitting on a bench, not too far, like kind of where some of the other people are ringside.
Do you want a hand?
Oh, sure, I guess. It kind of caught me a little bit there.
Yeah. It was impressive, though.
I haven't exactly fought that many boars. It's definitely different than fighting people.
True. People are very unpredictable. Boars, if you haven't fought them, you'll learn their patterns eventually. I'm going to lean forward and then do a second level Cure Wounds.
As you do so, her ribs snap back into place. The natural course of healing just accelerated. The bruising clears. She kind of breathes a sigh of relief. Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Yeah. Well, stay safe.
Yeah, of course. Good luck out there. I saw your name in the lists with Ajax. Kick his ass.
Oh. Just you watch.
But don't kick it too well, because I want to win. But, good luck.
And and then I'll head back to my seat.
I would like to ritually cast while we're watching stuff an unseen servant.
Perfect. You see Lulu like whispering in Scorpio's ear as you do this. And she's kind of like, What do you have any tips for me? Because everybody was so impressed with you. What should we like? What should I do? What should I focus on?
You are going to focus on showing what you've learned.
Okay. Got it. Ajax, Valym, you're up.
Probably just an arena setup if Ajax is fine with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Do you say anything to the crowd before you start?
Oh, Ajax does.
You know what? I say we both stand. Valym actually gestures for you to meet him in the middle.
Okay. I'll come to you.
We're not going to do this often, just so you know, but for today.
What is the seating like? Is it like arena like around? Is there like an edge that we can that Nim can run up to and like hang his legs over and serenade their?
It's more of like a wrestling ring. So yeah.
Can he jump up to the edge and say?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the coach corner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my Staff of the Python to have Lorelei lift both of us up so we can speak to the crowd properly.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Meanwhile, Nim, what instrument are you using for their intro music?
For
It's all about the game. How you win
Electric lyre.
For Ajax, like whenever Ajax, he has like all of his instruments there, and so when it's Ajax, he switches to bagpipes and uses thaumaturgy for the drums.
Okay.
Like the tattoo in Scotland, and then
Ajax takes a sip of water and sprays it. I'm sorry, my inner WWE is coming out harder. I need to chill. All right.
And then for Valym, it's like various levels. He uses the thaumaturgy to be like a second set of flute, like at a higher pitch, while playing the flute at a lower pitch. So it's got this discordant, whimsical feel to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, cool.
Well, whatever performance you roll as your opening sort of thing, you'll get with advantage because of Nim's really cool background and intro music as each of you walk into the ring.
You want to go first?
No, please.
So Ajax gets his sword out, his wind out. And this is for the intro, by the way. It's talking about the crowd.
Yeah.
So gets the sword out.
Bagpipes play in the background.
One hand, this huge sword, and just starts to do this towards the crowd.
The
and as
crowd
he does
goes
this,
wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends, your families, your pets, whatever you can speak to, about today, where you saw Ajax, the samurai of Sahiba, defeat his best friend in combat.
Ooh, the crowd. Ooh.
And all of you here today,
Flutes play.
see Valym turn his friend into a liar. I take my sword and I throw it out, and then wait for it to return to me, and then grab it midair.
Lulu is brought in by the spectacle, Scorpio. She's sitting on your shoulders, shrieking.
Yeah. I mean, Scorpio's right there with her. It's the two of them.
And both of you roll your performance, both of you with advantage. We'll take the highest as your collective performance score, but whichever one of you wins.
17.
Okay.
Let me see. Thank God for advantage.
Oh yeah.
7.
7? Wow. So the 17 is what'll be your collective score, but Ajax, you are the heel.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, you hear people saying like, get him, you know, to Valym, like going, Valym, Valym, Valym. But of course, Lulu being the weirdo, I think we all know, she would be like, Ajax! Because she always roots for the heel. Every time she roots, she loves Ric Flair.
This is getting into a little bit of sports territory, but what I do know from wrestling is like the heel is sort of like the boo.
Yes,
like
yes,
the person you
yes.
want.
I'm the
The
bad
other
guy.
one is called the face.
The face.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's a face. Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Face is good guy. Heel is bad guy.
Yeah, so people are like rooting for Valym, but Lulu being Lulu is rooting for Ajax because Lulu is always going to root for the heel.
And Lorelai will bring us back down. And Valym walks up to you, Ajax, and very promptly says, I promise that this is just personal frustration. It's not personal.
I'll look back at him. Let's give him a show.
All right.
Rule initiative. The rules are simple, ladies and gentlemen. The faster man goes first. There will be 3 contests of violence. Last man standing after
24.
after 3 rounds of combat wins.
Valym is first.
You're up first, Valym.
I crack my neck a little bit. Let the oaken grow and blood flow. And I'm going to cast Bark Skin, so you see wood come across my body. Arms, legs, face, hair turns to vines.
Oh.
I'll give you a chance, Ajax, if you want something first. Otherwise, the next turn will be worse.
Ajax, what do you do?
All right. So I'll look back at him. That's the biggest mistake of your life.
Oh. Get up.
He's gonna run and try to attack him.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa! I want a drum roll leading up to the point of impact, and then the cymbals clashing every time they hit.
Nat 2027.
Yes!
I believe that hits, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 21 damage on a crit. Okay, wow, that is not what I was expecting. All right, well, what do you mean? Help me understand. Well, it just says crit on here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but 21 damage. So after he says that, and after Ajax says what he says, he gets into his, samurai stance.
Yeah.
And as you see, if you can see close enough, there's gonna be actually frost, like snow, ice circling around it, because I got in my head. So he has to roll a DC 12 Constitution, right?
Yes.
He has to, yeah. So roll his Constitution and see if you get a 12.
Are you wearing the scarves that we shared?
Oh yeah, there's a resistance.
Yep.
Oh, you get the frost, don't you?
Yes, I do.
No, but is it only in certain areas?
It's cold damage.
Oh, it reduces damage.
Yeah, so it wouldn't affect that so much.
Okay.
Well, how much? It's
so
the cold damage. How much of the damage will be cold?
So my damage, I have to roll a d6 for that. I haven't rolled that yet. This is just to see if you even get affected by this.
That is 14 for my Constitution save.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, So wait, Bronze, is the Constitution just for slowing them, or is it for damage in general?
It's for.
I know that
I think it's for the damage and slow.
So is it both? It's fine. I'm just wondering.
Yeah. So
I
if
don't
they,
remember.
I believe, I'll have to look at what I wrote down in my notebook, but it's if they fail the Constitution save, they take the full damage from the frost and they're slowed. And then if they pass the Constitution, they're not slowed and they take half damage. So it'll be half of the half because he has frost resistance from that scarf. I think, yeah.
So I'll roll the d6 for that. That is, I rolled a 6, so that's 2.
3, and so it goes
half.
down. Yeah, so it goes to 2.
So 1. So 1 or 2. Because it's half of 3.
I usually let you guys round up, but when you're...
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's 21 on the first damage.
Yeah, it's
plus,
it's a stunning blow. The precision with which it's struck, you hear the crowd gasp. Remember, this is the heel. So they're not cheering. They're just like, oh, as this giant blade gets thrust through Valym's shoulder beautifully and then just brought back. And you see the frost start to circle at his feet, and it suddenly feels like it's colder in the vicinity as this happens. And you hear Lulu is like just freaking out, and she's like, "Kill him!" Ah! She's just on the Ajax train. Valym, it's the top of the round. Do you want to use your bonus action, Ajax?
No.
Okay.
The spot where it struck, there's blood coming out, and the wooden face of Valym like creaks up. And I'm going to cast Wild Shape to summon my Wildfire Spirit. So the wound starts to bleed, and I need you to make a Dex saving throw, Ajax.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm starting to make, the head cocking sound of the Kodama in
yeah.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Starting to make those noises around Valym.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
a 3, Valym.
So you take 8 fire damage as Pilar appears next to me. And that's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to 2nd level cast Healing Word on myself.
Fantastic.
And heal 9 points. All right. And that's my turn.
Ajax.
You all right, buddy?
Yes.
Wow.
All right. And okay, I'm going to first. So you can use your bonus action before your action, right?
Yeah.
Or does it matter? Okay. I want to use as a bonus action Fighting Spirit, which will give me advantage on weapon rolls if this turn is over, and 5 temp health.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Nice.
Okay. So 26, 5, 31. All right. And then I'm gonna just try to swing again.
Oh yeah.
That is an 8.
Is that
So,
the
on
better
first
of the
one.
2 rolls?
Yeah, that's the 8 on the first one.
Okay.
I'm manifesting, as the kids say.
Manifest it.
There's a 10 on the second roll.
So-
I want to grab it with my wooden hands.
Altogether,
Yes.
is that a 17? Is that with your weapon attack modifier or without?
That's with. Looking at the numbers.
It's with.
It's with? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to grab it, Valym. What do you do? It's now top of the round. This is the last round.
Ooh. Can it be the second to last round?
I did. It's 9 o'clock is the only thing, but yeah, it could
I'll
be.
fast.
It's
I'll
okay.
be fast.
Okay.
Bonus action, Pilar shoots a flaming seed at Ajax. So that is, it sounds weird. A 19 to hit. And then it's 3 fire damage. And I use my action to wild shape into an ape. But because bark skin is still up, the ape does have bark skin. So there is now a wooden ape staring you down at you, Ajax, holding the blade.
Yeah.
You hear Lulu screaming, cool. "You've punched him, I'll punch an ape!" She has Ajax written across her forehead in marker.
My turn now. Oh,
It's
God.
your turn.
You hear the
You
like,
were faced with a
growling.
wooden ape. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like extra like echoing sounds of the growls and yells of an ape, like some deep set.
There is an equal amount of confusion and fear in Jackson's face. What the hell? And then, okay, I'm just trying to attack again.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So what is Ajax gonna do? Not attack? He shouldn't have. That's an 8.
Oh.
Is that with your
Doesn't
advantage?
that mean a 1?
Oh, with advantage?
I was gonna say, is that a 1 with your +7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rolled a 1.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is the second to last or last round?
This is
Second to
this
last.
is the second last. Yeah.
Second to last? Okay, yes, I'm chilling in.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
Don't you have advantage?
Where's the advantage from?
That's just that turn.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
fighting
just
spirit.
one turn.
Yeah. So you see for a moment, like Ajax, like that fail. It's like he just stops. Like he sees this wooden ape bare its teeth, and he's just like, he just stops, and you hear, because it's a crit fail, you hear Belinda, Ajax. You hear her start to like whisper to you. You hear the sword in your hand. You see a flash of her eyes and her eyebrows as she's like, "We're gonna die here. We're gonna die here if you don't do something."
Oh no.
Valym.
He failed his roll on that, by the way.
He did?
On the wisdom save.
On the
Yeah,
wisdom save?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Valym, what do you do?
Pilar attacks again with my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
for a 19 to hit.
I think that hits, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 7 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ape makes two punches at you. So let's go.
That's a box and ape.
Yeah. That's a 21.
I think that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
For 9 bludgeoning damage on the first strike.
Yes.
And shit you not. I think that's the 4th one for today.
Natural 20?
That's a nat 20 for a
Oh my
total
God.
of 25.
Nat 20?
That's
Crit
that's
factor.
gonna definitely
That's
hit.
20.
For 13 bludgeoning damage.
Wait. This is important. Hold on. 13?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ajax, relentless endurance.
Yeah. So when the room swims, and there's a moment where like you don't hear anything, Ajax, and like it's dark, and you're like on the floor, and they're about to count it, and then you hear Lulu's voice be like, "Get up, Ajax! Get up!" And it's the only thing you can hear. And you stand up. And she's just, at this point, she's gone supersonic. As soon as you get to your feet, Scorpio, you suffer hearing damage. She just is like, she's gone supersonic.
Come on!
This is for Gabriel Valym. That look that he told you about earlier,
Yeah.
that's definitely in his eyes right now. Of like it's either I die or you die.
Yeah.
At this point, do we all recognize that?
Yeah, if you can.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
there's a look back to
y'all know.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Y'all all know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right.
It's easy.
So I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit again.
Mhm.
And 5 temp health in the advantage weapon rolls, and I have to attack. So let's see if Ajax can hit. Let me see. That's 1. Oops. There's a 14 hit.
If I was a natural ape, yes, but as a barkskin ape, no, because it's a 16.
Oh.
This guy.
Do you want to action surge and try again?
I was considering it. Yes. Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Okay.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the last one.
All right. Come on. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Well, I got a 23 on my second one, actually. So, yeah.
You just went up literally the whole time.
Yeah.
And that is... It's 8 damage.
Cool. Cutting through the
And then, so does he roll it every time for the frost swings?
Yeah.
So roll a Constitution.
9.
That does not save.
So you take the full frost damage. Well,
That
still halved.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1.
But
And
you're
I guess
slowed.
he's slowed. Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
I mean, nothing because they're in such close
Nothing, yeah,
quarters.
Yeah.
And as
But it looks cool.
you as the ape like bares its teeth at you and your sword comes like slashing down against it, rippling with frost, like that's where the announcer calls it and they see like it's going too far. People start climbing in the ring to like pull you apart, like the
Scorpio's one of
organizers.
them.
Yeah.
As they pull us apart,
Mhm.
that'll snap the thinking for Ajax because I can't hit him anymore.
Mhm.
And I'm like, wait, oh my god, I'm at 1 HP. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lulu's kind
I
of
run
like
to Ajax.
slapping you
Yeah.
on the back, kind of like your coach. She's got like a rag in her hand. She's like, mopping your face, and she's like, "You're fine. You're fine." She's got like a mug of water for you. You got this. You got this.
I'm just gonna grab Ajax's face, like, "You're dying! What on earth?" And
Valym, are you still in ape mode?
No, I go back to normal, and then I drop the bark skin.
I want to imagine us making eye contact as this is happening. When I'm being pulled away, there's people around me, and I just look at you, and it just.
I'm gonna heal this goddamn half-orc
Yeah.
with cure wounds as I'm like holding his face and probably hitting some wounds in the process, but it doesn't matter. You heal for 13 hit points.
Ooh, quite a bit. Good chunk.
Seeing that Ajax is pretty much okay, Scorpio will head over to Valym and extend his hand out in the same fashion that the bull did to him.
Forearm.
He takes it.
You fight well. There is a fire within you, literally.
I thought about making it way worse, but then I thought people might get concerned. So I stopped at the ape.
It seems though your moral compass has found some direction.
Oh, no, I've given up on that.
Okay.
Why do you think I kept Lorelei out?
Oh. And Scorpio then will turn over to see that Lorelei is still out.
Yeah, I never dismissed her after we stood on her head. I thought about throwing Ajax into the air.
Sure.
But Nim was watching. You know what? I think Valym says that out loud, actually.
Well, I think you've definitely impressed anyone here that saw that show. And Scorpio will start looking through the crowd of like the scouts, the barbarians that have been watching.
Yeah. You do see people like kind of murmuring, whispering to each other, and kind of like talking about their favorite acts.
You made quite the impression.
I hope her father saw. All right, what are we doing next?
I think they have the tots.
Yeah. A bunch of little kids come out. Too.
And I get Lorelei.
A baby half orc and a baby dwarf come into the ring holding hands.
Oh.
They kill each other.
A teacher. No. A teacher.
Take his hand.
No. A teacher comes out and separates the both of them,
Oh, it's like the puppy bowl.
and then like puts a hand in the center, and then raises it, and the two kids like don't even connect with each other. They're like just like doing their drills.
Oh, yeah.
next to each other, you know, and
Mhm.
and then they bring out the next round of kids, and you hear Lulu say, "We're gonna knock this competition out of the park."
Yeah, agreed.
Until
Uh-oh.
they bring out the twins.
Not the twins.
The twins?
They bring out the twins, two identical half elves that are each like they're probably 12 years old, and you hear like some of the competitive parents in the crowd talking about like, oh, it's the twins, oh my gosh, the twins.
Oh.
And
Who are the twins? I ask some parents.
yeah, they say like, oh, they won last year.
Oh.
And it's two girls, each of them like, you know, with their hair pulled up into a very like slicked back bun with a deep side part, and each of them like kind of take position at opposite ends of the ring, and then you have the teacher come in and say, fight, and they fight. I'm just gonna do one roll to see how good their performance is. It's fairly decent. Yeah, you see like they're matched blow for blow. Every single time one strikes out, the other one dodges underneath it. And it's very like, they're very fast, quick, precise. In fact, for a minute, the fight is still close. It's completely silent. The crowd is silent. And all you hear is their robes kind of whipping in the wind with each precise blow. Scorpio, you notice some of this is monk shit.
Wow.
Yeah. You see like one of them kind of do a flurry of blows matched by the other one with 3 equal reactions, doosh, 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 deflecting each one. Not a single blow landed on each end.
Ah.
The fight ends when one sweeps the leg of the other one and stops their inch 3 millimeters from the other girl's nose. And then the silence is broken and the entire crowd bursts into applause.
Yeah.
Lulu looks at you nervously, Nim. She's like, shit. What are we gonna do?
Nim sends her a message and says, "Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is going to be our script, okay?
Okay.
When I say right hook or sweep the leg or what have you, you do that, yeah?
I think we're gonna need something more impressive than that, Nim.
We're gonna put on a show. I have a story, okay?
Okay.
Can you be like fire?
I could be like fire.
Could you be like lightning?
I could definitely be like lightning.
Then I'm not worried.
Okay. You see now she's taken her lenga, which is like her big skirt, and she's pulled up the middle of it and tied it into like those shorts that you can do with a skirt.
Yeah.
She's like done that, and she's like tied her scarf as well, like kind of around her waist, and she gets into the ring.
Oh, wait. And Nim also sort of like leans in close to her and says like, "You have permission to read my thoughts."
Got you.
Get him, Lulu.
Nim like takes out his lute and begins to strum, and it's all very like, you know, sort of come in, you know, sit a while and listen, sort of like feel to it. Today we tell the tale of the wisdom and great power of Ralva.
Ooh.
There once was and he's trying to make eye contact with Lulu, just like, you know, chill for a minute, you know, like don't hit me yet.
Yeah.
There once was a child, alone and scared, who let his emotions run wild, and from his heart came out the flames that set the forest ablaze. And then he'll sort of like look at Lulu and be like, "Be like fire." And
Yeah. Scorpio, give me an insight check to see how well you've taught Lulu the art of like sort of
16.
Okay. You see her like very deftly move forward. She casts burning hands, not at you, but like at the emptiness of the crowd. But the way she moves is very actually like Scorpio. Although she's not a monk, she very deftly she draws like a circle in the dirt with her foot, and then whoosh, with two hands, boosh, a big cone of flame comes out, and the crowd gasps as like their faces feel the heat as this giant cone of flame comes erupting from her hands.
Yeah, and Nim will say, "Now come after me, but don't catch me." It says, "Alas, the forest was not empty." And he goes, "Oh!" And he makes his voice like boom all around with thaumaturgy of like multiple wolves howling, and starts running away from Lulu. As the fires licked all around the homes of the nature and wilderness within, all they could do was run and try to find that which had caused such destruction. And just run. Hopefully Lulu doesn't catch him.
Yeah, Lulu just like misty steps around you to like add to the illusion like that she can't find you in between the flames left behind by the burning hands. She just does she just misty steps here and there to like seem like she's like chasing you to like add to the illusion.
And then Nim's like, "Now you're the wolves. And he turns. It's like, "Finally the wolves find the young boy, the one who was to blame. He did not mean such harm this day," and fell to his knees before them. But the wolves, enraged, could not stop themselves from attacking. And like Nim just sort of like lets Lulu do whatever hit she wants to do here.
Yeah.
And even if she doesn't hit, like if she somehow misses, he's gonna act like it's he's totally performed.
Yeah, she does a ow and strikes at you twice, and she tries to sell it. She uses Fury of the Small since you're bigger than her, and like smack. She smacks you twice unarmed.
And Nim like sort of starts crying.
For only 7 damage, because like I said, she is kind of pulling her punches, but she's also trying to sell it.
Yeah. But Nim is sort of like. So he like drops to his hands and knees. The boy, defeated, unsure of what to do, but knowing that slaughter and bloodshed and more hurt was not the way, looked to the mountains, to the great wisdom of Relva. And there's like he makes like a rolling thunder start to happen all around, and sort of like says to Lulu, "Now be like lightning." And at this, as she whatever she does, he'll cast like a thunder, or thunderclap will do damage. He'll just make a loud booming.
I'm gonna have to do a wisdom saving throw for this to see if she is. Oh, she's not wise.
No.
When you say "be like thunder," she very proudly, I think Scorpio knows what's coming, thunder steps triumphantly, douche.
Yep. Okay.
The entire arena kind of claps. You can hear the sound up to 300 feet away as the air crackles. Boom. Lightning flashes. The crowd is temporarily just blinded. And in fact, the front row gets hit with lightning damage.
That's 3 times as strong as Scorpio's thunderclap finale.
Yeah.
This
Please
is
don't kill me.
I mean, this is why she got
banned. And they're not supposed to be using magic. Lulu.
12 thunder damage, Nim, since you're standing in the vicinity.
And it's like, alas, the great power of Rover had spoken, and everyone was still. And whatever noise has been happening, he sort of like silences it.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolves knew, nature knew, to listen and heed her words this day. No more senseless bloodshed need there be. And the flames flames died down as the rains in the heavens above opened down upon them. And there was a moment of peace amongst all, amongst enemies and friends. And if he sees anyone hurt in the audience, he's going to do some healing words. I'll use however many spell slots I have with
There's about
those
3
words.
people that I rolled that took damage.
And they feel like this warmth come back to them as he says these words. I've got multiple. I'll use 3 for
Roll a performance check with advantage.
Okay. 24.
Nice.
Yeah, you notice, you catch the eye of the Dragonborn with the frilled collar, who was originally raising an imperious eyebrow, but now is kind of like stroking his chin at you thoughtfully, with the 2 of you. You see him like whisper to his assistant for a moment.
Nim puts his arm like around Lulu, or he takes her hand, and puts it up. He's like, and now we bow. And bows and bows.
Ajax stands up, tears in his eyes.
Where the best?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you crying?
No. It hurts. You hit me a lot. Oh my god. Did you see?
Lulu, that was overkill.
Did you see?
What? You said knock him dead.
Did I say that? That was on me then.
So I was like,
Nim.
Nim.
Oh,
ow.
Nim, that was amazing.
we did that. We did
Yeah.
it.
Oh, Lulu, come here. Lulu, come here. Oh.
He gives you a big hug.
We're so cool, Nim. You see those stupid kids at the beginning that were like, do you think they're gonna win?
And you see that sad, like 6-year-old half-orc, like kind of like looking at her while she says that.
Jeez.
I think there's
the 7-year-old dwarf.
Yeah, and it was like, I think there's a fair chance for anyone.
I don't think they're gonna win. You gotta learn these harsh truths early. Those
Nim
twins,
like,
though, they were something.
Nim just glows momentarily and does a cure wounds on himself. Mm-hmm. And there's like a little sound of like, as he heals. I have now decided.
It's like a major scale.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
The winners are announced. And it's this. See, this one's tough, but like Scorpio rolled the highest.
Scorpio wins!
Yes. Well, there was no conclusion to the Valym Ajax.
Yeah.
Ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, you did catch the attention of some of the people in the crowd, but yeah, Scorpio, Lulu, and Nim.
Yay! Oh, wait, Lulu and Nim. Grab Lulu and like jump up and down.
They come over with a large golden like plate with like a boar emblazoned in the middle, and it just says like annual winner. And like they hand it to you, and they're like, and they hand you like a pouch full of silver.
Money!
And you see Brynhilda like come over to you and say, glad to see this trophy come back to the monastery.
And I'm glad to have you back in my mind.
She kind of like nods at you appreciatively. And Lulu and Nim are also like, yes, where's our plate?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nim's,
honey,
like,
the kids
freaking
don't
out.
get a plate. What do you mean the kids don't get a plate? And they come over with
What?
like money instead and hand you like some money. And like they give
can
you
buy
like
a
two
plate.
little like ribbons. What's a ribbon? What is this crap?
We'll celebrate. We'll have
It's
dinner
okay.
on the plate with the silver tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted a plate. I was gonna eat off that plate.
Well, we can eat off this plate.
And Valym, Ajax, you both were incredible.
It lost though.
She says this to you, Ajax.
You lost though. We beat you.
Lulu.
Oh, sorry. We beat that stupid kid who was just teleporting at the 6-year-old half orc.
Lulu,
He was horrible.
There's no need to make them cry. Inside voice.
Oh.
I still think Valym and I put on a pretty good show.
Oh, yes, you did. It was terrifying.
Yeah, it was
Exactly.
like an ape. I was like, oh no. Why
Yeah,
does
when did
Ajax
you
always
learn that
have
one?
beef with monkeys? It's just
How long is that tripping up your sleeve?
I mean, it's things that I've seen, and if I've seen these things as a child, then I just know them.
Let's see. It was a cool trick.
I liked
gets
it.
worse.
Well, I'm tired.
Dinner's on, Scorpio.
And I think so. Scorpio, you get what was it, 60 silver?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you get
Yes,
60
yes.
silver, and the children get 40.
Oh,
To be
I
split
assume Lulu
two
and I are
ways.
splitting it.
Yeah. She happily takes 20 silver.
Da, 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 da. It's a lot of goat pies.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and we'll head back to the inn.
You head back to the inn, and that'll be where we conclude tonight's tale.
Dun, dun. We have a
So
Feast.
good.
We're gonna have a feast. I can't believe I didn't expect everybody to participate in the exhibition of strength. Usually people
Really?
are like, "Oh, I'll do it," but I'm not. But like everybody that's kind of cool. That's dope.
It
Yeah.
was fun.
I
It
liked
want
was
to
it.
fun.
participate.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
that was great. I love
Yeah.
that.
Did
That
you?
was amazing.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Hell yeah. That was
Sometimes when
amazing.
I do unconventional stuff, I'm not sure if it's like gonna
I
suck or
love
not.
it.
But
I
I was gonna
love
be-
unconventional stuff.
I'd only be upset if we couldn't participate.
Yeah.
oh my
course we
gosh!
participated.
Thank you so much for joining me for today's adventure. It was I had so much fun. You guys came up with such creative ways to participate. I loved it, and I loved Nim and Lulu's story.
Yes.
And it's so crazy that she just like she has these spells from the one shot with Scorpio, and yeah, she's always
Right.
had Thunderstep and Burning Hands. In fact, I think she almost killed Scorpio with
Scorpio.
Burning Hands.
Yeah, I had like
It's
8
over,
hit
Cal.
points left in this storytelling.
Yeah, and she's a little reckless. It's almost as though she doesn't think about death that often. Anyways,
How is she still with us?
I know.
Well,
I keep trying to get rid of her. It never works.
Stay safe, man. We can't.
Yeah,
we
that's
can't
true.
just-
Nim loves her too much now. It's too late.
Also now, yeah, this.
Yeah.
all right. Outros, people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Xander, take it away.
So, I'm Xander Jeanneret. I've played Scorpio, the winner. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
Okay, Lulu.
yeah.
Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, look, Domo's got the right idea. People claps in the chat for Scorpio.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
A lot
you
of
can
great
catch
art ideas.
My storytelling, yeah, pretty much every night of the week. My main hub is Twitter at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. I also stream here on Twitch at the same name. This Friday is the premiere of Power Rangers Day of Destiny. It's at 8 p.m. on Pacific time on the Renegade channel. And then from then, episode 2 will be on Monday nights. And it'll be continuing on Monday night from then on for 10 episodes. So make sure to tune in for that.
Awesome.
Yay.
Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe. You can find me at Gabe James Games across the internet. My schedule is all over the place. have the finale of a miniseries I've been doing with Josephine on Thursday.
That's wild.
Yeah, level 21 shots, level 20 games are ridiculous. But other than that, you can find me tomorrow for the finale of Vampire on Play Renegades channel. And other than that, just across the internet.
Fantastic. Balvin?
I'm Balvin, LordBalvin on everything, every social media, LordBalvin. I stream and I tweet and I make all kind of content everywhere. So just follow me and everything and see what I'm doing.
Awesome. Josephine?
Hi, I'm Josephine. You can find me at JCVIM on everything. Just check out my Twitter and my IMDb for either acting or nerdy stuff to watch. Yeah. And remember to go check out Roll20's stuff and to support them and thank them for supporting us and making our show possible. So yeah, thank you, Roll20.
Yeah.
And I am that bronze girl. This week I think I'm playing some Alien. I think I'm gonna check out the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut. And I'm mostly in back for blood withdrawals because you know it's me and Balvin are going through it without our game. But I did discover Gunfire Reborn. Anyway, that's enough about me.
Gunfire Reborn.
Yes, I just discovered that like on Sunday and loved it. And
Yes.
so absolutely just having a blast with that. We're going to have to get because Gabe plays too. We're going to have to
I'm
get
not good at
together.
it.
That's okay.
I actually
I
have the
suck.
bunny. I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm brand new. So
Yeah.
we can all play sometime. I think that would be great.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, if you're here, you know where to find me. Thank you so much for supporting this show. I'm so excited that we got to have like 2 like lighthearted fun episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that you guys won the exhibition because I was trying to look for a way to give you more money because in all of my time of DMing, I have never, and this is actually a really cool thing, these are the only players who don't loot bodies. And it's just so cool. Because when you think about it, that's such weirdo behavior to be like, we kill these bandits and we run their pockets. But like this group never does that. They will kill a group of bandits and be like, okay, and then we go about our day like decent people. So I have to get creative. So I'm really happy that you won this. One of you won this exhibition. 'Cause I have to find interesting ways to give you money.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was gonna say, of all the moral conversations we have, I don't think it's gonna be an easy one to explain to everyone's reasons of why. We just killed this guy. Hold on, let me just.
Yeah.
Nim, this is not okay to do. As
Well, Nim buries the dead. It's definitely not okay to like rob from the dead for him.
Yeah. I just kind of love that this, like, I've never gotten that from players. I love it though. Like, it's never like, oh, you get this as loot. And it's like, players are like, no, why would we do that? So I'm like, okay. I like it. It makes me think. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. This will be rebroadcast on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will hit YouTube right after that. Goodbye, y'all.